All right, I'm down here at Kuhn's Showing Ford, and one of their key guys here is teaching me a lot. This is really awesome. So, hey, we've learned on this frunk that I was doing this totally wrong yesterday, and some of the gentlemen down here that work here have now informed me that you don't try to pull the front trunk. There's actually a button here. There's a button actually. Duh. As I hit that guy's head. Sorry. Hey, we're gonna throw you in the frunk. You be the first body frunk guy ever. All right, that'll go down in the Mafia book. This is the new way to get rid of people, is this way with the new electronic frunk. So look at that. So I just learned that. Yeah. And then they were showing me back here about how I can actually charge my my own car through this plug back here. They have an adapter that this actually enables you to plug in, so I can charge my my Mach-E off this truck since it says extended range, right? And then the gentleman here was showing me how this is a multi-purpose little tool here. Not only a bungee cord holder, but a beer bottle opener. I didn't even know that. Good Lord. We know who the beer drinkers are. Is there anything else? I'm just kind of thinking off the tip of my tongue that, everybody's admiring this. This is really cool. American flag.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So for the dealership here, have you had any Lightnings come in yet?
Not yet.
So see, this is the first time you've seen actually a person who owns one. Am I like the only one in the state of Virginia?
Our first one is due next week. So.
Okay, so you think in this local Northern Virginia area, would you guess that I'm maybe the one and only?
The only one.
Really? Oh my gosh. Better hold on the keys really tight, if you know what I mean. But the Platinum to the Lariat, I think that's just a better overall price. The Platinum is what, like 10 grand more?
10 or 15 grand more, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so we're just showing off the Lightning today because, if you're an employee of a Ford dealership, you don't know these things because you haven't seen them. All right, we're heading out of Kuhn's Showing Ford today, and boy, all the salespeople are super excited because they just haven't seen these things. I mean, apparently I'm like one of the first. See there? Yes, I just got it. I know. The front end they goofed. No, the front end, they definitely should have done the front end differently.
They didn't continue the C light.
Right. Yeah, I agree. The front end kind of kills it.
Kills it. No, that really
Doesn't
did.
kill it meaning awesome. It kind of kills it like, eh. So next year it'll be a whole different front end, I guarantee you that.
Yeah, they gotta continue the C light.
Is that an XLC?
It's a Lariat.
Well, that's my hole right there. In the front, you see it?
Yeah.
You mind if I look inside?
Yeah, so gentleman here is saying that the screen is bigger than the Mach-E screen.
Yeah, I did that at first. But
Everybody's intrigued to see this thing. So everybody here is looking at the grill, and everybody's saying, I'm not excited about the front grill. So everybody thinks truck looks cool, but the grill kind of needs to be something different. But the good news is there's aftermarket grills coming available, and you can change that out and make it look better. Yeah, so the guys down here asking questions, and I'm telling them, this drives like a truck. Because I've got the Ford Mach-E's, GTs, and those are performance vehicles. I mean, those really are fun performance driving cars. This truly, if you had a blindfold on and you were riding around, and I was in my F-150 Tremor, and then you put me in this, it would be kind of hard to really pick up that this is an electric vehicle. You don't really feel that. You don't hear the engine noise, but overall it drives like a truck.
no,
It drives like...
it's pretty smooth.
Well, I mean, it's a tight vehicle, but it's still a big vehicle. So when you drive it, it's a lot of vehicle. It's not nimble like my Mach-E is.
Right, you don't feel like you're locking out.
Right. So it's a really well-balanced truck feel, but, it's not like you've gone into, this is a car with a truck body on it.
Right.
You don't feel that.
So I
You
think
still
that's the
feel
biggest
like
thing.
this isn't like a unibody feeling type of vehicle, because it still has the real frame underneath of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So that makes it a truck. And it still has the capability of towing heavy things. So, you still get that truck feel experience.
It definitely has a better center of gravity as well.
Yeah. And so that's why I kind of was able to part with my F-150 Tremor that I had. And with a little influence over there of an F-450. We picked up an F450 two-door truck as
Super
well.
cab, yeah. She was
No,
small.
two-door.
Yeah, so
Just
Regular
two-door.
cab?
regular cab.
Yeah.
That's
When do you see an F450 two-door?
I've never
There
seen
you
one.
go.
Never
Well, she
seen
has one now. My YouTube channel, you'll see it.
I'll probably check it out.
And we're doing, I've like so many videos to show. But anyways, whole point is, this is a really great truck. And for me, I just kind of came to closure. Why do I want two F-150 trucks? Tremors looks better. The Tremor truck looks better in my eyes. More aggressive, cooler looking. But this accomplishes the same thing. You know, I mean, plus
Two
some.
different platforms.
Right.
It's just as
right,
capable.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And that's the point. All right, we're heading. We'll see you guys. All right, we're now leaving the Kuhn Sterling Ford. Yeah, how yours sounds. And
I hope mine's louder because that wasn't very good.
what do you mean by that? Yeah, yours is louder.
Okay, good.
I'd say so. So, anyways, we're leaving Kuhn Sterling Ford. Is
Keep
everybody?
reaching up there thinking there's a thing.
I know. I used to drive my F-250.
Watch out! You're gonna back up into someone.
No, he sees us. Look, he sees us. You know.
Okay.
He knows. All right, get that guy out of here. We got to go to work, do other things in my life, right? But yeah, don't you ever work? Yeah, right.
Why is there a Mach 1? I thought yours was rare.
There we go. Here we go. You know, the personal insult.
This is what Mom would say, though. She'd be like, don't you have that car? And it's sitting right there at the dealer. That's what Mom would say.
Well, I think it'd be more about you saying it personally, but whatever.
Mom would say that, though.
So here we go. So we need to get into this thing. This thing gets down the road like nothing. But, you know, it's interesting. Actually, I got to be over in a far right-hand lane. I don't even know where the hell I'm going today, do I? You know, it's interesting back there at that Kuhn Sterling Ford, you know, nobody has seen this truck. I mean, only way anybody at that dealership would have seen this truck is they went to a Ford, you know, school event or, you know, I mean, nobody. I was kind of surprised, actually. I was kind of surprised that some of the key people there have not seen this truck in person. You know, that's a statement. And the other thing is, I would say right now, and I'm not here to brag, I'm just sharing information, that I possibly may be one of the select few in this area.
Dad, popcorn. This morning he went to the doctor and he had to get a blood test.
Yeah.
And she, after the doctor asked for his name,
Yeah.
she had to sterilize the area on his arm
Yeah.
to inject the needle, and she said to him, "You have a beautiful vein," and he thought she said name. And so Popcorn said, "You have a nice one too." She said vein.
Oh my gosh. Anybody watching this stuff here? Told you. Anybody watching my videos? Yeah. Is my daughter like, you know, is she Poppy Jr.? All right, back to the conversation. You know, I'm kind of taken back that the gentleman back there at the dealership didn't, you know, nobody's really seen this vehicle. So everybody's really excited that I brought it by and they get to touch it and taste it and look at it. And then, you know, once again, like I was saying, it would be interesting to know how many people how many of these are in this area right now. And I would think there's, you know, I don't think I'm the only one in this Northern Virginia, DC area that has one, but I guess it's possible, right? So now, you know, the question is, this vehicle, which we haven't really done a really in-depth, you know, conversation on that. But, you know, what I'm saying to people is, you know, this vehicle drives. You have no idea. My daughter will start laughing about things that happened 6 months ago when I'm visiting my dad. You have no idea. She's driving on the road and she'll just start giggling. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, you know, when I was mentioning those gentlemen back there, the truck, this drives like a truck. I mean, some people are like, oh, it's an electric vehicle. Well, you know, yeah. It's an electric truck, but it still drives like a, you know, very nice F-150 truck. I mean, it's not like now I've lost that, you know, feeling of this not being a truck. And that's kind of why yesterday I kind of thought to myself, you know, do I really want the F-150 Tremor still? I mean, really love that truck. But, at the end of the day, driving that vehicle to this vehicle, yeah, there's definitely some different characteristics about it, but overall, it's, you know, this drives like a truck, you know. So, and that's why I think this vehicle is going to be a huge success, because you're not losing that truck. You know, anybody that's a truck nut, you know, you understand how a truck feels, and you just like the way it rides, and you like that footprint and the presence on the road and the usability, and that's what you get out of this F-150 Lightning truck. You're not losing that whatsoever. I mean, the only thing you're losing is the gas, you know, propulsion sound in the background as you go down the road. I mean, that's really, for the most part, and you gain so much more, though. You gain so much more technology, and you gain just incredible power. I mean, think about this. You know, when has Ford built a 550 horsepower, you know, I don't even know the exact statistics, but I think it's like 500 something, like maybe 800 foot-pounds of torque. I'll have to look this stuff up. If you follow my YouTube channel, I have so many freaking vehicles. Yeah. So what I'm trying to resonate back to you is this truck has incredible speed. Now, what has Ford built besides a diesel truck that's in the heavy duty series, and you get that type of power without you having to mod the truck, you know? So this is really, in my eyes, one of the most powerful F-150s they've ever built, you know, as far as a consumer, you know, sellable vehicle. I'm not talking about my Super Snake Shelby truck. That's got the 5.0 motor in it that's supercharged with 770 horsepower, which this thing will beat. You know, I mean, some guys are like, you sure about that? And off the line, the F1, the Super Snake tuned right, everything just right, will supposedly beat this. It's in the high threes, I think, 0 to 60. But once you hit that 80 mile an hour mark, that truck just shuts down. So I personally think this truck would be right there with that Super Snake, if not taking it. That'd be my guess. I guess we need to get the kid in the truck and me in the truck, and we need to go down the road and have a little fun, right? And figure out how it plays out. I'll tell you, this air conditioning thing's potent. I mean, the AC in this thing will freeze you out. I mean, I'm getting frozen out right now. I mean, it's 90 degrees out. I don't think it is, but I mean, it's cold in the truck. So last night we left the dealership. I think it was about 234 miles of range. Today we're a little bit more stop and go traffic versus yesterday driving this thing home. When you drive these electric vehicles on open road, you totally lose that efficiency because you're not getting the wheel brake motors to re-energize the battery. And, you know, and so it's funny, this guy here, they want to race? They want to race?
Who wants to race?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a girl who's just playing with her phone.
Yeah, I'm just being silly, kid.
She isn't paying attention.
Yeah, so anyways, so on the open road, these vehicles aren't the greatest on range. You really want more of that mixed driving use, and that stop and go traffic, and that kind of gives you a better, range in the vehicle. So, here's the next dilemma. Next dilemma for me is I brought this vehicle home, last night, and the Mach-E that one of my guys works out of had to be plugged in, and I only have one charging station right now in my shop, and so I could not charge this truck last night. So I already have a challenge of charging my vehicles. Well, if I don't get Dominion Power,
buy 3 within a 2 or 3 month time. So it's kind of a different scenario here. Most people will buy one, then maybe 6 months, a year later, buy another one down the road. Not 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, but anyway, so, what I'm conveying here right now is right now I've got a serious challenge if I want to drive my electric vehicles all the time. So if I'm running around all day in mine, and the guy that works for me is riding around my Ford Mach-E Grabber Blue all day, then, tonight, this evening, I won't be able to charge my vehicle up. With the vehicles take, on my 240 volt, it takes you basically 8 to 10 hours to recharge that car if you have to recharge 80 kilowatts. I mean, that's kind of where it's at. So, I need another power station. And I've put a call into my electrician guy, and he's now, I thought he was pulling permits for me. Now he's asking me, where's the electric company? So that's, oh my gosh, yeah, geez, all right.
Why?
Wow, there's so much technology in this thing. This thing has an onboard scale. Pro power onboard. I mean, this is just incredible. All the technology. Look at this here. I mean, it's incredible. And if you're watching my video, I know some be like, whoa, didn't you read the manual? Yeah, right. Learn as we go. I mean, just look at that. I mean, yes, a lot of information is vehicle. All right, now, time to get out of here. And you know, what's great about this truck, it's still a truck setup. I mean, it's still your functional vehicle. It's not that radically different, for you to use this, work out of this vehicle and drive around and, all this stuff. Yeah, so like I was saying here a few minutes ago, the charging. So now even for me, I have a charging challenge. And Dominion Power is my electric company. They were very aggressive initially trying to get me set up. But a key person, a lady that worked there, really great lady, and I'm so disappointed she left because she was really on the page of getting the work done, and yet she was relocated to a Richmond location, and the person that's replaced her, that person has never even reached out or anything.
Because people don't know what they're doing nowadays, and it's ridiculous.
So now, I'm back to, can I get, I mean, here's the thing. I can definitely probably put another 240 hookup in my shop, but they're shipping me that Pro charger that changes everything. Or, going from 8 to 10 hours to charge a vehicle, I should be more like 2 to 4 hours. All right. The Adventures of the F-150 Lightning, or do we just call it the Adventures of the Lightning Day, number 2? After, anybody watching my videos, this will probably be my 3rd video, because this is more now just about the actual Lightning now. And some people watching the other videos, like, so it took me to the 3rd video to actually see more about the actual Lightning. Yeah. Everybody notice I'm wearing green today?
Why?
Well, green means green.
What do you mean?
Well, electric vehicles are about the green agenda.
Oh.
So I'm wearing my green shirt to match my green agenda vehicle. Where I'm the electric guy. It's incredible. I'm on some of these car forums, and a lot of these guys get pissed off. I mean, I'm on this one forum, and the guys are pissed off, and I'm buying electric vehicles, which I just don't understand that for some reason I think people think that, the electrified vehicles are not going to get built because of all these challenges of the infrastructure of electricity and the challenges of, mining the materials, and the list goes on and on and on. I'd like to go back 100 years ago and hear all the horse and buggy guys talking about how the hell are you going to drive that car down the road and there's no, where do you get the fuel? Where do you get the fuel? You can't do that. I mean, we're living, to me, it's very narrow-minded that you're sitting here saying, oh, we can't have electric vehicles. It's not going to happen. It won't work. The electrical grid. I mean, I get all that stuff, but what I don't think people are getting is the mass influx of electric vehicles is not going to happen. The manufacturers can't even build them fast enough, but it's not going to happen. I mean, if there's 18 million sales of cars and trucks and SUVs this year in this country, which some of the dealers are saying they don't think it's going to be an 18 million. 18 million cars 1 year is a good year for the industry. They've hit 20 million, but then they have 14 million, 15 million vehicles sold. So what I'm trying to convey here is, if they sell 18 million cars and trucks this year, how many do you think are going to be electric vehicles? I would say 500,000. I'll go out on a limb and I'll say 1 million. 1 million? Okay, so, all right, so next year they sell 18 million new cars and trucks. And next year the production capacity is up and they maybe sell 1 million. Okay, so they've sold, now in 2 years' time, we're talking 36 million cars being sold. And of 36 million cars being sold, maybe 2 million cars are electric vehicles. Not including the hundreds of millions and 300 million other cars already on the road. So where is everybody thinking that this instantaneous electric vehicles at everybody's house is going to happen? It's going to take years and years and years. You know, so I'm not here trying to justify that me as an individual saying this electric vehicle is going to save the world. That isn't what I'm saying. What I'm conveying to others is why the negative comments about electric vehicle when it's just going to be a vehicle of choice. That some people will get electric vehicles, many probably won't. You know, I mean, I don't understand this. Or this is like arguing about how, well, the guy that buys a 4-cylinder car, what a joke. He should only buy a V8 motor because the 4-cylinder, that thing doesn't have any power and blah, blah. I mean, it's just, to me, it's very narrow-minded with technology and change. And am I going to give up my ICE vehicles? I'm not. Say what?
I just said it. ICE all day, baby.
Yeah, so the kid here's a younger person in life.
I don't want to be on video. My hair's not right.
She's
Dad,
really?
I just said not to.
Yes. So here's my daughter. She's not excited about the electric vehicle, but is she ragging on me for buying an electric vehicle? Yeah, we know that answer because where would that all go, right? No, yeah, we know that. But here's the whole point. I don't know why.
No, listen.
Yeah, yes.
Everyone should get to make their own choice on what makes them happy if it's their own money.
There you go. Right. Yeah, exactly.
It's your mind, your choice.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Yeah, but a lot of people are like, yeah, but the government's... We don't know that. So many people are buying into this media baloney. The media is the worst. And you know what's incredible is when the media promotes something that somebody wants to hear, they say, yeah, that's what it is. But when the media promotes something you don't want to hear, then they go nuts and crazy. And what I'm trying to convey to you is to think that by 2035, people are convinced now by 2035, no more gasoline cars will be sold. Oh, okay. So you're predicting out right now, 13 years out from now, that you know how things play out? Heck, right now over in Germany, they're having to restart the coal plants because Russia's cut off their natural gas capability. I mean, so to me, it's infinite in variables in our life, and to get fixated on thinking that one thing, it's just very narrow-minded. So for me, I'm more the person that enjoys my vehicles, and I enjoy new technology, and I just really enjoy how we're seeing technology advance more than ever in our lifetime. So, does the electric vehicle evolve to a whole different level nobody even understands? I mean, I'm sorry. So nothing about rant and raving about justifying this or that. That's not really my point. It's more about just trying to share information, and hopefully others can learn from my experience, and that's the great thing is some people be like, yeah, I really have no interest in an electric vehicle for all the things that you just talked about, that I'm just not really into having to go spend money to update my house in an electric car.
It smells like hot dogs.
And, and say what?
It smells like hot dogs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Ride around with my dad. Ride around with my kid.
I don't want to be on that thing right now, Dad.
Really?
I asked nicely.
Yeah. This is a person that takes pictures of herself all day. Yeah, selfie city. Wife goes out in the driveway. She's got her shorts on, her cowboy boots on, tank top,
photo shoots.
And she's getting pictures taken in front of the F-450. She's a new cowgirl.
I was gonna do that, Dad, tonight.
Yeah, I know that.
I was gonna have Mom get out her camera, and then we were gonna have a photo shoot.
Yeah, okay, yeah. On your time, it's now okay. On my time, it's not okay. Put me on your video, Dad. All right, is this about an F-150 Lightning truck? I mean, come on, dude. I watch your channels, and it's all over the place, right? Yeah, I know. I get it. I'm just sharing my fun. That's all I'm doing. Truck's cool. And sincerely, would I know I'm an electric truck or gas truck at this point? For the most part, I would not. It drives like a truck, everybody. Yeah. I mean, it has a wicked, pushback when you get into it, which that's really cool, too. All right, now we're down in some back roads here, and you know what? This would be a great
This is
road
Top City.
because this road here has a lot of twisties, and we'll kind of start getting a little bit more feel if you feel this big ass battery pack underneath this whole vehicle. You know how she kind of handles. You know, she kind of a free spirited, you know, confident driving vehicle. You know, which she is. I mean, she really is.
Watch out. They're stopped, dude. Stop, Dad.
I see him. She's got plenty of time.
You have to start slowing down a little more back.
All right, the backseat driver. What if I had two steering wheels in the front up here? Would it be dangerous?
I'm in my... Okay, pause the video.
Why? I'm talking about driving in the back roads.
This is important and I cannot say it on video.
All right, let me turn it off. Go ahead.
You're not off.
Yes, I am.
You're not off. Dad.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
All right. This is classic. Okay. I didn't video that part, but whatever. Watch out, Dad. Here we go. Look out. Ah. It's pretty cool. So I'm not even touching the brake. This is that one pedal croc. You see my Crocs? Yeah. One pedal.
Been wearing them all day and out. Watch out.
Yeah, it never ends. I can't believe I took this way.
So wait, I want to say something mentioning the
Oh
shoes.
gosh, how far up the way did this just go? Let me see something.
Dad, I want to mention something bringing up your shoes.
Yeah.
Basically, you can record me on this. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Because I've changed my look a little.
Okay.
But when I was going to the homecoming dance in my 4-inch heels.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna just drive barefoot the way there. Well, Dad says it's illegal.
Right.
Like the cops are gonna see your feet.
Okay.
Like, the cops aren't gonna see your feet.
Well, what if it's just say you got pulled over? What do? Jump out of the front seat and put your shoes on? The cop will definitely be wondering what the hell you're doing at that point.
What are they gonna say though? Mom's driven barefoot.
Okay. All right. I mean, I could be wrong.
Socks.
Whatever.
She takes off her sandals and then she drives with her socks.
Well, popcorn just fall off. His flip flops just fall off as he's pushing the gas pedal.
It was a sneaker though.
This is my kid and my dad hanging out together.
How does your shoe fall off?
My dad's going to Starbucks and Chick-fil-A with my kid. And when he's driving out of the parking lot, he accelerates and his shoe comes off. How does that happen, right?
No. And it was like you had to go really quick because you were shooting across 4 lanes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is what happens. I'll be driving on the road. This happened like 6 months ago.
No, in April.
All right, 3 months ago. 4 months, 2 months, whatever.
April, like around the 12th or 13th,
Oh my
or like that
gosh.
week. It was like when I was on spring break.
I'm sure if my dad watches my videos, you can hear how his granddaughter's laughing about him. Hey, let's turn on the adaptive cruise. Let's see if it's on.
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah. How do we get out of this freaking ordeal we're into?
Turn around right now. No cops coming.
So let's see here. So I got the adaptive on, and let's just see what this does.
Dad, just turn left up here and make a U-turn. Sugar? Sugar?
All right, I'm here at the shopping center, and listen to this thing. I mean, sincerely, you would think this is a gas engine. I mean, you would honestly think this is a gas engine vehicle. Listen to it. All right, we're going to go run some errands here, and we're going to get to use the frunk. I tell you what, this truck now really does become more versatile something's in that pocket over there rattling like crazy. But you think about it. It's like me. I just called my Ford dealer and I ordered a bed rug. We're gonna get slammed up here. We're supposed to have just nasty ass weather up here. Look at that. Look at over there. We'll probably get hail. Yikes. Get drenched. So, one thing about this truck, it becomes much more versatile with that frunk. Oh, I hear you, but I mean, we gotta freaking do things. I mean, it's never ending. I mean, for me, anyway, it's an adult in this world. When do you have not a project to do? When do you have to go do things? Oh my God, give me a freaking break. It doesn't end. As you get older in life, there's not enough time in the day. That's what happens. 24 hours doesn't work. So anyways, this frunk really makes a huge difference on the capabilities of the truck that will really be appealing to a lot of even, women. Meaning that you now have a really big trunk to put all your shopping stuff in. And if like me...
I'll admit, this is a really good truck if like you were a mom.
So,
Mom would really like it.
So, here's the point. That with me putting a bed rug in, I'm going to put a roll of tonneau cover on it, so it gives me even more storage. But the downside when you go shopping with that is if you don't have a barrier to protect stuff from moving around the back of the bed, that stuff just goes everywhere. You're going to crawl up in the back of your bed of your truck to get things unless you have one of those, dividers. But with this frunk, you're literally be able to take all your groceries and put it in the front of the vehicle, and it's very easy access. And now you have electronic front, lift for the hood to go up and down. I mean, wow. So this really, I'd honestly say a person as an expedition right now in front of us, I would say borderline, this is just as versatile, if not more, because of that big back bed, and the interior in this thing is so big.
I like this better than the Expedition. I'll say that.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Costco and give them money. But there's the gas station. Are we going over there? We're not. We're going to go to the parking lot, and we're going to go inside. And
it's not raining here yet.
Well, yeah, I know. Thank God. So now you need to park the truck. But hey, here's a good point. We really need to back the truck in instead of parking the truck frontwards, because you need to get access to this front, the
right
front.
There.
So we'd be better off going up here and, backing our vehicle in like right here. Now, if you look here, it's a lot of vehicle. This is truck. I mean, I can't emphasize enough to anybody here that decides to buy one of these F-150 Lightnings. It's a truck. I mean, if you're not buying an SUV minivan, or SUV, I mean, so it's a lot of vehicle. And I just parked the truck, and, it's like parking a truck. All right, let's go get our goodies, and we'll share off our frunk moment. Where's the happiness? The kid's talking about the F-450 has better turn radius. And I was telling her that it's because that F-450 truck chassis and steering setup is designed for a 8-foot bed 4-door crew. And you need a heck of a turning radius on that truck because it's so much truck. She's got the 2-door, so that steering is like crazy. She's got the power. Power truck has. We'll talk about that in another video. All right, the moment of truth. Will this all fit in the frunk? Jeez, I tell you. Just let it go. Impatient. So does all this fit? I don't think it will, personally. I think we can put all the food up there. Water bottles. We go in the back. Okay.
Stir fry from Costco is really good.
It is. Count how many items we have. I think we overpaid.
1, 2.
Yeah, you go to Costco, how much money do you spend, right? I called it the $500 club years ago.
5. 6.
All right, so we got pretty much everything loaded except the water, which I figured. So not too shabby. Now watch this here. Here's a little button. I just got it. I have a YouTube channel. I've been videoing everything on it, and oh my gosh, it's really nice. All right, done at Costco. Now got our stuff loaded up, so not bad. That frunk, it's not bad. You know, it's not great. Where like an SUV, yeah, the frunk is nice, but what you lose in an SUV is that height. So, you know, an SUV, which is pretty cool, you can buy a TV and borrow a nice TV or, you know, a chair or whatever it may be, and you can stuff it in the back of your SUV. Now, of course, I have the bed of the truck, so it's not like I'm losing out, but the frunk is nice, but it's not like when you open the rear of your SUV vehicle to load stuff in where you have that high height. So that's kind of that's the only downside to that, is it just doesn't have the depth and the height. But it's very nice. You just saw what I did. You know, you can definitely put a lot of stuff up there. But if you get into big items, you're gonna have to go to the trunk, or I should say the actual bed of the truck. And damn, if we didn't luck out, we beat the freaking rains. So now, you know, gee, hey, why aren't I going over there to spend $5 a gallon, right? Yeah, everyone's like, ah, ha, ha. You know, I mean, yeah, well, my goal wasn't to buy an electric vehicle and never go to a gas station again. My goal was to buy an electric vehicle to see the fun factor in it and enjoy it. You know, so yeah, right. Sure. All right, $233 for my electrical supplies here to put another charger in. So hey, that's that cheap, really inexpensive energy. Hell, you people want to buy an electric car? It's beautiful. It's cheap as all get out, right? Oh, the projects. So I'm gonna have to set up another plug. So see here's my other Mach-E. You know, this has been driven about 150 miles today. So, you know, this thing's gonna take probably a good 6 to 8 hours of charging. So my truck, I can't charge my truck. So I'm gonna go set up a whole other plug right here. And I think my barn, since these are 240s, you know, the power supercharging station, no, but just another 240, I'll be all right. Well, follow me along for another adventure of spending money, right? All right, back from running errands now. Here's the next project. Doesn't end, does it? Get my stuff out and start working. Making headway here. Got my knife out now and busted my frickin' finger. When do you not do that, right? Got the kid in there back. All right, got the kid helping. Okay, so you're gonna screw all those down tight. Okay. Yep. Good job. Making headway here. Hey, we got power. Gotta mute my little chiefy thing though. I'm gonna get my power supply up here. So, and up in my frunk. The frunk, is that what they call it? All right, kid, grab this. Yep, you got it. All right, let's go try. Let's see if we have power now. This is cool, right? Like it. All right, the typical bench, right? Too much crap everywhere. All right. There you go. Let's make sure it's the same thing. Looks like it. Yep. So there's that. Okay. Good deal. So first thing we do is just plug that in. All right. Don't worry about that right now. Let's just plug this in.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm going to plug this in.
Sorry.
Just here. The first thing you got to do, we got to find the right plug for the assembly. So, all right, hold on. So they give you 2 different plugs for 2 different. See there? There's your 110. Here's your 240. Okay. All right. So what we do, you plug that into that. See there? Nope. Let me see. Yeah. Right. You got it. Plug it hard. Okay, good. All right, now get your, whoa. Pick your stuff up. Don't drag that on the ground. Yeah, there you go. So now you plug it in, one hand, push it hard. Whoa, wait a second.
What?
All right, we got her hooked up. Walk her on down and let's plug her in. See what happens. There it is. Another 240 install by YouTube TV Iceman. No, EV Man. I'm not Iceman anymore.
YouTube TV.
Well, to me, Ice Age TV. All right, let's start buttoning things up. All right, well, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. The Lightning's being charged. The Mach E GT is being charged. So this one's pretty well. It's getting there. And since this has a mega battery pack, this thing, I guarantee you, tomorrow morning at like 8 o'clock a.m., I bet you this thing's still not charged. Because this is a mega battery. But hey, I got my 2 charging stations in. Didn't have to get the electric company in to do this because these aren't the super chargers. To put the supercharger set up, I got to get new electric put in, which that's a joke because for me, that's a $20,000 deal. You know, people just don't understand that. You know, fortunately for me as an individual, I have an income to have a lot of fun in my life. But if you're a person on a fixed budget and you're struggling, the electric vehicle, it's not going to resolve your problems. You're fooling yourself. If you think going to the gas station, you know, the gas station prices fluctuate. So by the time you get your electric vehicle a year or two from now, it'll be $3 gas again. So then you'll be like, wow, I just spent $70,000 for my truck, but yet gas is $3. And that F-150 Tremor truck's now $10,000 discounted because the economy tanked. And my buddy next door got it for $60. I paid $80 for this. Wow, what am I doing? Yeah, this is what's going to play out, everybody. I mean, hear me out. You know, I'm not trying to be negative or, you know, I'm not just trying to be mean. I'm just sharing with you that the electric vehicles are cool. Technology is cool. But for me to sit here and tell you you're going to save all this money buying an electric vehicle, it's a total lie. It's not true. So that's why I make these videos. I like the technology. I have the disposable income to buy a lot of cool stuff. But the reality is, this ain't cheap. So, hey, everybody, thanks for watching my video today. And we'll continue on our F-150 Lightning stories. So follow me along and hit subscribe. Tell your friends. I'd really appreciate that. Everybody have a great evening.